on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Start.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's Hooker. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stanley looking to pass. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Stanley to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Here's second and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A big sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep the QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is?
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Now as they kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
18 run, 18 run. Cut 19.
Now Hooker. Well, this is caught by Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A play fake, now Stanley. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stanley. That's complete to Mooney. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Bears at 10 and 5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing is Stanley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
19 Lions.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stanley.
And he fires one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, Stanley. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stanley.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hooker.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. "51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Under a heavy rush and down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's his 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Shedding the tackle. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run now for Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it.
Looking to throw. Stanley. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears. Down, unable to convert, and the Lions will take over. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
Flushed out right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw now on first down.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney
With his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, Hooker. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But to drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10. They're on 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off play action, it's Stanley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on third down, Stanley. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over first and 10.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hooker now on 2nd down.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 15. And the Lions first down.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. First down, Lions.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35. Lions 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Stanley to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
They're going to run this with a tight end. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Hooker to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Ready, ready.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Hooker.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Boye Mafe
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Ready.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because
Let's go now.
he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
3rd and goal. Here's Hooker.
Touchdown!
Sam Laporta
From 10 yards out.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Stanley looking to pass. Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, Stanley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On the toss, here's Nwangu, and he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Stanley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing. Hooker. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
18 ready.
Now Hooker.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. No good. Line to the left. And that'll keep this a one-point game. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. Across midfield. He's on his way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Nwangu with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Hooker.
Out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Javon Dexter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing here is Hooker.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 38 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stand your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Another one in the